Thank you for joining me again today for Monday Manna. Happy Labor Day to you. I hope you have a wonderful day today with family, friends, on the beach, at the lake, cooking out, whatever you do today. I hope God richly blesses you and gives you a wonderful day on this Labor Day in the year 2020. Today, the identities of darkness. The identities of darkness. There are four ways that darkness identifies itself. Let's look in our Bibles, if you would, to Matthew chapter 8, and let's look at verses 11 and 12, the words of Jesus Christ himself. Now, there's a story that we don't have time to get into. A centurion had brought his slave, his servant, to Christ to be healed. This slave had been paralyzed since birth and was in dreadful torment and pain. So his master, the centurion, brought him to Christ to be healed. And that's where we'll begin today, is in verses 11 and 12. You can read that story for yourself because we don't have time today. The four identities of darkness. Verse 11 in Matthew chapter 8, "And I say to you that many will come from the east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But the sons of the kingdom will be cast out into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Two different kingdoms talked about here, so don't be confused. Those that follow Christ, those that accept the gospel way, the Christian way, will one day sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom, a whole different kingdom, will be cast into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. The Jews weren't followers of the Christian way. The Jews weren't followers of the ways of Christ and the gospel message. They would be considered the sons of the present kingdom, the earthly kingdom, the kingdom away from the gospel of Christ. If you're out there today and you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, if you have not accepted him as your Lord and your Savior, you are sons of the kingdom. Very quickly, let's mention the four identities of darkness. The four identities of darkness. Did you know that darkness can identify itself as a person? Satan is real, folks. Satan is not a joke. Satan is not a lie. He is living and alive and well in this world today. Just look at what's going on in this world today. Satan has been given rule. He's been given full domain. He is real. He's not a joke. He's not fake news. He is real. So darkness can come in the form of a person. That's identity number one. Identity number two. Darkness can come as a power. I love power. We have a lot of powerful forces that we work against today on a daily basis in the world. But we're not talking about machinery. We're not talking about kind of forces you find in the military, guns and ships and planes and tanks and all those things. We're talking about powers of darkness, evil, corruptness. Look at the world today. Pure evil. Okay. So darkness can also come as a power, a real power. Satan is real. We're up against something much stronger than earthly power, man-made power, in other words. We're up against the forces of evil. And you need Christ in your heart today, or you'll be sons of the kingdom, this kingdom, and you will face an eternity in hell, just to put it bluntly, where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. So number one, darkness can be a person. Number two, darkness is a power. The third identity of darkness, darkness is a preference. People choose to walk in darkness. Did you know it? Did you know that even though people are doing a lot of things today out in the wide open, they're rioting, they're fussing, they're killing, they're stabbing, they're looting, protesting unpeacefully in the world today and destroying property. Those are sins that are done in the daylight. But did you know that a lot of shady things, a lot of lustful things, a lot of really bad things that you don't want anybody to see are done in the darkest hours of the night, so they can be hidden by man, and they can be done in secret. Sin loves to hide in darkness. So the third identity of darkness today is darkness is a preference. People choose to do these things. The fourth identity of darkness today, darkness is a place. We read about that place of darkness. We read about it at the last part of verse 12. Outer darkness we will be cast. If you're sons of the kingdom, this earthly kingdom with no Christ, no plan of salvation, no hope, a life of sin without forgiveness, you are sons of this kingdom and will be cast into outer darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So number 4, darkness is a place. Okay? There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So very quickly today, and I didn't want to hold you too long today, very quickly today, are you sons of the kingdom of heaven, where you reign with Jesus Christ? Or are you sons of this kingdom, where you don't accept the gospel of Jesus Christ and you're on your way to hell? Remember, darkness is identified in 4 ways. Darkness is a person, Satan. Darkness is a power, the forces of evil. Number 3, darkness is a preference. You choose whether you want darkness or whether you want the light of Jesus Christ. And number 4, darkness is a real place. Hell is not imaginary. Hell is not fake news either. You have the light of Jesus Christ and his kingdom forever, or you can choose darkness and spend eternity in hell. I hope I've shed some light on your week this week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Once again, enjoy your Labor Day. I'll see you guys again next week. Thank you so much.